Well, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Business Every Day. My name is Jonathan, and on today's episode, we are going to be summarizing 2021 and all the different things that I've been able to do in business in this last year. I think this is going to become a new year-end tradition where I will go back and reminisce and tell some stories and just talk to you guys about all the things that I've been able to do over the last year regarding business. I think it's going to be kind of fun and exciting to just think about all the different opportunities that I've had over the last 12 months and share some of those things with you. So let's jump right on in. So the largest, probably the most significant highlight of this year regarding business is me being able to move into my primary residence. At the end of 2020, I purchased my first home, and it was in a state of disrepair. It didn't have heat. It was just in chaos. It needed so much work, but I was able to put in the labor myself, and over the course of a couple months, get it into a place where I made it livable. And so I moved in January of 2021, and I've been continuing on with the projects, remodeled the kitchen, the living room, all of the bedrooms, the shop, and it's just been a wild ride. But as part of that process, I've been able to add so much value to this home, so much so that at my 1-year marker, I was able to refinance my property and have an equity value of over $50,000 increased since I purchased the house, which is just amazing. I could not have asked for that. The market is just amazing where I'm at. And that started my journey, which gave me the cash possible to then buy my first investment property just a few weeks ago, which I have a previous video right here for you guys to take a look at. And so I was able to fix up this property. There's still some more projects to do. I have a basement to remodel to turn into a rental unit. And then there's this new investment property that I've been able to acquire in just the last 18 months. I'm just blown away, and that's probably been my biggest highlight of 2021 regarding business. The middle grade highlights for 2021 regarding business would be my acquisition. I purchased 2 different vehicles. I have sold 2, and I still have 1 more to sell, which there will be a video here in the near future about that whole process, about me buying and selling cars. But I have tried to make it a policy in my own life that whenever a friend has a vehicle to sell, I at least ask if that is something that I could get my hands on. Because usually, if you're going to take a car to a dealer and like turn it in for trade, I know that I can make a profit off of that. And so this past year, I bought 2 different cars, and I sold 2. I was in a really bad car accident and sold that car for more than I bought it for, which was just a freaking nature type of insurance deal. But I still have 1 more car to go, and so that was probably my 2 largest income producing middle range business activities this year. Another thing that I would say are kind of just on the regular for me is tons of side projects. And so I am one to say yes to almost anything regarding some sort of work or business opportunity. I've done house sitting this last year. I have helped people with their computers. It's what I do professionally, is in the networking space. I've fixed many laptops. I have helped wire up a house with networking cable. I have installed some security systems, some car radios. Oh my gosh, there's just been tons of these little like 1-day, few hour little projects that have been able to increase my income just a little bit, but also my skill. Something that I love to be able to do is increase and challenge my current skills to be able to get better and better every single day. And those types of, hey, have you ever done this? Or hey, could you help me with this? Activities is something that I just absolutely love to do all the time and whenever they present themselves as available. In the digital space, I have been able to do a few things with eBay and Facebook Market. I have bought and sold a few items. eBay has probably been my more focused attention. I've sold about 75 items over the last year, accumulating a few $1,000s. And eBay has been a primary focus of mine. I have had the largest headache with eBay this year on a return technicality that ended up going really, really bad for me, and that was extremely frustrating. Lost hundreds of dollars in a transaction and maybe an ongoing dispute. But eBay, Facebook Marketplace, I don't do much with Craigslist anymore. but Amazon as well, using those digital tools to sell little items that I have that I pick up at a yard sale, or I pick up at a Goodwill, or I just pick up from a friend that, hey, they're getting rid of this and I can buy it, or I can get it and then I resell it, finish it up, whatever, is something that I've been able to do in business over the last year. Another thing that I've done in business over the last year is done some day trading. This is something that I've done for quite a few years now, but I've continued to do in 2021. I've traded some cryptos, I've traded some high value stocks, I've done some IPOs, and I want to continue to refine that skill over this next year. That is something that I am super interested in learning, how to understand the market better, my candle graphs, and just, what are the things involved to become a good day trader. Whether or not I actually want to do that professionally is debatable, but it is an interest of mine because it is happening so prevalently that I want to be a knowledgeable individual about all the things in the digital space. That includes day trading and NFTs and cryptos and just that world. I don't want to be left behind and become ignorant to. I want to always be able to have a competent conversation about what is relevant and what is going on in that business space. Another item of business that I do every single month is I am a part of the Young Living Essential Oils network marketing organization. I love their product. I love what they have to do in the natural homeopathic space. There are many opinions about Young Living Essential Oils, about essential oils in general, but I personally enjoy them. I use some of them for myself, and I've really enjoyed the results. But I do have a small team of people that do buy from me regularly every single month, and so that also generates another small stream of income in my world, and I'm very fortunate and very grateful for that little bit of income. That is something I do participate with regularly and hope to increase, maybe with some very intentional efforts in 2022, but at the moment it's just kind of as it happens naturally. It's grown just a little bit over the last year. The final thing that I've done in business, which you guys have so graciously been able to follow me along with, is my X-Carve CNC machine. Oh my goodness gracious, I am so excited about what this new machine is going to provide in opportunities in business, because I am just going to go full on over this next year and be doing toys and be doing signs and just going to be doing special engraving and whatever else I can get my hands on in regards to projects for people to increase my business presence. I'm going to try and do with this X-Carve machine. I am both scared and excited, and it is just a wonderful device that I hopefully can leverage in the world of business in my life. Thank you guys so much for participating in that process, watching my videos, giving comments and suggestions, and oh, it's just so exciting. But the X-Carve is going to be a primary focus of my business over this next year. So the two biggest lessons that I have learned in 2021 in doing business is, one, ask for what you want. If you want a discount, if you want a better opportunity, you just don't know until you ask. Like I said, I bought some cars this year. One of them was at a dealership. The first time I've ever done that. I've ever done that with owning 15, 16 different cars in my lifetime. First time dealership experience, and I asked for the deal that I wanted, and I was able to get it. And it's just ask for what you want, because you don't know if you're going to be able to get it, or you can get a better deal. You don't know until you ask. And so ask for what you want. The second thing that I've learned in business in 2021 is tell people what you're doing. I can tell you for myself, it has been really scary over the last month to tell people that this is what I'm doing on YouTube, that I'm telling my stories, I'm bringing people along in my process, because I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing, which I don't. I don't want to do something wrong. I don't want to have someone say, you could have done that better. That's very scary for me. And it keeps me from telling people what I'm doing. But I gotta tell you, over the last month of sharing my stories, of bringing you guys along in this process, I have received so many amazing pieces of encouragement, opportunities to increase in my business, partnerships and connections. Just in the last 30 days, 60 days, it has been incredible. People don't know what you are doing unless you tell them. Unless you tell them what you are interested in, unless you tell them what you're trying to achieve, they don't know. They just don't know. They're focused on what they're doing and what their opportunities are. And so you don't know who is out there as a partner, as an ally, as someone that you could potentially do some business with or just have an amazing relationship with unless you tell them what you're doing with your life. And so that is my encouraging piece. My life lesson in business in 2021 is tell people what you are doing. It's okay. You might get some cringy responses. I have in this last year, and it's hard. But the payoff of when you get those that respond really, really well, it's just incredible. There are amazing people out in our world that you can partner with, that you can learn from, that want to teach you about things that they are excited about. So go out there, tell people what you're doing, do some business every day, and just reminisce over your last year. And just be encouraged that even if you didn't get where you wanted to go this year, you got another year coming. Let's go do some more business. Let's do it every day and have a whole lot of fun doing it. Thanks for joining in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful end of the year.